And besides the diarrhea, are there other diseases or illnesses or symptoms?
There's fevers.
Yes, we have some patients with fever, chills, and cough, and sometimes produce a bloody sputum. And I really don't know what it is, but I think maybe it can be something like a lung disease, and we really need some medicine.
Are you seeing that at all in the population over here?
Yes, we try to isolate these people from general community. But
is this your quarantine?
Yes, it's our quarantine zone.
Okay. Okay. And is there a nurse or a doctor here?
Only me,
One
like
nurse
and doctor.
She's a doctor.
You're the doctor. And do you have medical supplies?
No, I don't have any medical supplies. I don't have antibiotics. I don't have like bandage. I don't have anything.
And how are you treating?
How are you treating with words? Try to provide I do what I can. Sorry.
Okay.
So you have quarantined the people that you are seeing with fevers?
We try to isolate. We not really have a quarantine zone. We try to isolate people, but every day amount of sick people stay more and more.
Yes.
And I don't know how I can handle all this stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, we took the last out of the storage bin, and hopefully we'll get it to the people who need it.
Are there some children here that we
I
can
don't know
talk
if
to?
they have more.
Sorry?
Are there children here that we can talk to?
Yes, we have some sick children in the back of our camp.
Okay, and what are they sick with? Diarrhea?
Yes, diarrhea. It's a watery diarrhea. Look like a rice water.
Yeah, we've got some problems here. We've got these kids all over the place that are really, really sick.
What are their symptoms?
Well, they're having diarrhea, and lots of it, every few minutes.
And what do you think caused it?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Are they drinking water?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying, but this one's so sick she won't drink.
Can't keep it down.
No. Comes out one end, or some vomiting, but mostly this bad diarrhea.
And where are they getting the water from?
Oh, our well over there.
Okay. Do you know if the water is safe?
I think the water.
We never tested water.
But you haven't tested it.
No.
We don't have a test. We tested it a couple years ago. It was good.
Do you have any chemicals to treat the water?
No.
But so far the children are the only ones showing those
No,
symptoms?
the adults, their dad died of the same problem.
How many children with diarrhea
Oh,
would
I
you
don't
estimate
know.
you have?
More than 100 now.
Maybe
How many do you see
100?
every day?
Oh, we see at least 20 or 30 a day with bad diarrhea. And we've had at least half of them die. Can you help us?
We're trying to.
Who are you?
We're with a non-governmental organization called Code Blue. We're from the United States.
And what does this, whatever you said, NGO or whatever, do?
Right now we're taking a census and we're
Oh my goodness.
doing what's
We've
called a
only
risk
had about
assessment.
3 million people take a census. We need some help.
So besides water, what else would you, or
We need
besides
some sugar, salt water.
so you need sugar and salt water, you need
and we need to help.
electrolytes,
We think these
Yes,
kids are
we need
skinny. You know
medication.
what to do with this?
We need antibiotics.
medication, antibiotics.
Yes, medical supplies.
What
We
about- I
need
heard
bandage.
about this stuff called sugar salt water.
Electrolytes.
Yeah, that stuff. You
You
know,
need electrolytes, antibiotics.
Cindy, do you remember the name of that stuff?
Is oral dehydration
Pedialyte.
water or something?
Something like that. Oral dehydration solution. That's it.
All dehydration solution. Pedialyte.
Rehydration, no
Electrolytes.
dehydration.
And what other medical supplies?
Antibiotics, bandages. More doctors here.
What kind of drugs?
Antibiotics, bandage.
That's what we need.
Bandages?
Yes,
Yeah.
and more doctors here.
Well,
More
food.
doctors?
Yes, because we have some pregnant women
Kids.
too.
You have pregnant women?
Yes, we have
What
a
are the
lot of pregnant women.
Prenatal vitamins?
prenatal vitamins.
They
It
need
will be
food.
good,
Nutrition?
but we need
Food.
Yes,
Yeah, nobody's getting enough food. These kids, they haven't eaten in weeks.
Some people went to town. We got a little bit of food, but there's
Not
nothing.
enough food?
no, not enough.
How many people are in camp, would you say?
Thousands, well, maybe 100,000. We don't know. They come. We get more every day.
More every day?
Yeah, and a lot of them are kids without any parents. These two girls, they came with nobody.
And somebody left this stuff F75, but this is the last one we have.
Yeah.
And have you been giving it to them?
We tried.
They try.
Yeah, we've been giving
So,
it to them, but
we
we're
make-
running out.
We need to make a note that
We
they
need some
have
F75 and F100
one
or
dose of
something.
It's because
F75
they're
left.
vomiting. They don't want any.
Yeah.
I
Has
know they
the
won't even eat
F75 been
candy
helping?
anymore.
Yeah, it has.
That's right.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh.
Keep drinking as much. We'll have to have someone that maybe we can come and test your water supply.
This will be good. I think it's helped us a lot.
And nobody's coming with food.
We're sorry that the
nobody's
other
coming with
organizations haven't come
ORS,
through, but we will try to get someone that we can come in and test the water, make sure that the children don't come. We're in contact today. We'll be in contact after we leave here with our country director, and he'll be the one that has the supplies.
And when will we see supplies?
Soon as
We hope
possible.
as soon as possible. We can't guarantee a time, but we hope we
I mean,
understand
every
the
day
gravity of the
these
situation.
kids die.
Yeah.
We are starving.
There's just bodies all over the place.
Where are you keeping? Do you have dead bodies? Do you have
Yeah, the graveyard is over there,
The
but it's
graveyard?
growing.
Okay.
You know, we try to stay kind of organized, but with all the people coming in every day, we can't keep up.
Okay.
We're kind of the end of the camp, and or the end of the border.
Is there anything else you can think of that we need to know?
You need to know that it's not just our bodies that are weak, but our minds. We've been through so much,
Some trauma?
and we've seen so much trauma, and hope is all gone. So we need, our spirits are very weak too. I think many people that I talk to feel like me, and we don't have much will. We don't have much will.
Psychiatric.
Well, when we're seeing people
services.
dying next to us, it's very
Yeah,
hard
and
to
it's
stay.
just
You don't.
simple
Nobody
lack of
knows who's
food.
going to be next, and
Just
so
food,
people are
salt
just
water.
very discouraged. And there's
there-
no place else to go because we're at the end here.
Is there a leadership structure
Well,
here?
I'm with the
A
UN, and
hierarchy?
I'm kind of discouraged, to be honest.
You're
I
with
haven't
the
ever
UN?
seen it this bad. I've been here a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't keep the food coming in safely. We don't know if food's on its way, or if it's getting disrupted, or if it's just not coming.
Okay.
So, and that's our food guy, but you know.
And where are you getting the food from?
Some organizations brought us some food, but the warehouse, you can go take a look at the warehouse, it's practically empty. There's nothing there.
It's not enough food.
There's
No.
not nearly enough for us.
We don't have any, even sugar and salt. We could home make this stuff to help these kids if we just had sugar and salt.
Yeah.
We don't have jobs. We don't have, those of us who've been here for years, our kids haven't gone to school.
So there's no schools.
So someone could help us with farming or...
There's no
Maybe
schools
we
for
can
the
grow
children.
food.
No.
schools for the kids.
But they can't go to school if they don't.
Right
can't
now,
eat.
it's a matter of life and death because of whatever is causing this diarrhea.
Aren't there any doctors or nurses in your organization?
Yeah, we have one
They're
doctor.
visiting another camp at this time.
That's what everybody says.
We're spread thin. And where's the graveyard?
Over there.
Okay.
And we're missing people. We don't know where. Some of us have lost relatives, and we don't know where they
So
are.
you've been displaced, so you need a method for reconnecting with your families.
We
Yeah,
need to
do you
find
do that?
people and yes.
We'll see what we can do. We've got some more cases to count here.
Okay.
Do you need help?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, so I see there's cases here and there, and over there.
Oh boy.
There's one
There's a
right
whole
there,
bunch of people over by the water fountain.
and by the water fountain.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you for that. Are
So-
there any other people that we should count that are not where we can see them here?
Well, I don't know that you can't see them. There's a whole group there was a group of men over there that were guarding the border, but I don't know if they moved.
And why do you have a group of sick people by the water fountain? Do you know? Is there a reason for that?
Well, that's the water fountain's by the back of the building, and they just kind of hung there. And they got to have quick access to water. I mean,
They're not all sick. Well, you gotta,
but some
you
of
gotta
them by the back door of the medical building are sick. But we moved most of the medical people out here because we thought they were catching it in there.
Okay.
Until we can get a doctor in with any supplies, especially for the children with diarrhea, try to keep the girls hydrated as much as possible, as much as they'll drink. Even if it, so hopefully the water hasn't been the source of their illness. Otherwise, the quality of the population would be if you only have one well, right? So keep them drinking as much, and really try to keep that group that you said was coughing up blood and that have a fever as separate and isolated from the rest of the community, because that's something that can spread very quickly until we can come in.
What
and
is
get
that?
I'm not sure. It could be, it's possible it's cholera, and that would be very contagious.
We really don't want to have TB here. We haven't seen TB for a couple of years, and we don't want that.
No. But we need to really make sure that we keep that keep it separated until we're able to get a doctor and that can look at them and get them treated before it'll spread to the rest of the camp, especially with a camp of this size.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow. So we really appreciate it. I mean, until we just landed and are doing this so we can figure out what resources that we can bring in for you. So we appreciate your cooperation and sharing all that with us. So we can. And
just need to stop.
I understand. I'm so glad we're here that we can hear that, so we can get that in for you. So keep taking care of the girls and doing those suggestions, and hopefully we'll be able to get in later today and get that stuff done.
You guys are like the 6th or 7th group that's come through.
We've heard that.
Supplies in.
Small?
Yeah, the small ones that are like.
Okay. There's 25 small popsicles.